If you are a fan of Canon cameras, you might be wondering what the company has in store for its flagship mirrorless model, the EOS R1. Well, you are in luck because we have some details from a recent leak that reveals some of the R1's impressive specs. Let's take a look at what could be the ultimate Canon mirrorless camera, R1. The Canon EOS R1 is set to be a game-changing mirrorless camera for professional photographers and videographers. With its just leaked specifications, this powerhouse camera aims to deliver unmatched speed, image quality, and video capabilities. As Canon's new flagship full-frame mirrorless camera, the EOS R1 ushers in the future of imaging technology. At the heart of the camera is a newly developed 30-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor. This dual-core focus sensor utilizes an electronic rolling shutter and a lightning-fast read speed of under 1 millisecond. You can expect ultra-precise autofocus and tracking abilities from this innovative sensor technology. One of the most exciting features of the R1 is the pure electronic shutter capable of shooting at a blazing fast flash sync speed. This leaves traditional mechanical shutters in the dust. Sports and action photographers will appreciate being able to freeze motion in the blink of an eye. The R1 introduces Canon's new C-RAW compression. While C-RAW images are slightly lower quality than uncompressed RAW, this lossy compression allows for unmatched continuous shooting speeds. Photographers can machine gun shutter up to an incredible 60 frames per second when shooting in this C-RAW format. At full C-RAW quality, burst shooting still clocks in at a staggering 40 frames per second. Even standard RAW image quality yields continuous shooting up to 20 frames per second, with no limit on burst length. Having unlimited buffer length gives you unlimited creative freedom when that perfect moment happens.
Are you struggling to explain your idea? Your audience is not getting what you're trying to say. An animated explainer video is a perfect solution for you. Explainer video simplifies any complex ideas through engaging animations, transitions, voiceovers, and meaningful scripts, which all together create a fun experience for any viewer. And here comes 10 Studio, a team of skilled professionals dedicated to creating engaging explainer videos. With over thousands completed projects, we have the expertise to create explainer videos that break down your message and connect with your audience. Get in touch with 10 Studio today.
The R1 looks to blow previous Canon cameras like the EOS R5 and 1DX Mark III out of the water when it comes to continuous shooting performance. Those models top out at 20 frames per second and 16 frames per second respectively. Shooting at double that frame rate opens up new creative possibilities to freeze split-second action. Videographers are sure to love what the R1 brings to the table too. It supports 6.7K 60p and 4.2K 120p recording in 12-bit cinema raw light when shooting in a PSC crop mode. No other Canon camera has been able to capture such high-resolution slow-motion footage straight to the memory card before. You can record crisp, cinematic 4K video at up to 120 frames per second for smooth, gorgeous playback. Having 12-bit cinema raw light unlocks powerful flexibility when color grading footage. Another standout leaked spec is the R1's 240 frames per second burst mode for enhanced dynamic range. This uses an electronic shutter to capture 15 frames per second in continuous bursts. The camera then composites these images to create photos with up to 16 stops of dynamic range. This gives you tons of ability to lift shadows and recover highlights in challenging high-contrast scenes. One feature wildlife and sports photographers will love is the R1's pre-shooting capability. You can continuously buffer up to 1 second of images before fully depressing the shutter button. This means if you slightly miss the perfect moment, the camera has you covered by capturing the action just before you take the shot. Having that ability to effectively go back in time and not miss peak action is game-changing. The EOS R1 brings DGO tech to the table with the ability to capture in-camera focus stacked raw images. This produces photos with extremely wide depth of field, perfect for macro shooting. Having the camera automatically blend multiple frames together saves you tons of time that was previously spent focusing on stacking images manually in post-production. While specific details are still unconfirmed, you can expect a durable, weather-sealed body designed for professionals who need a camera that can keep up with their active shooting lifestyle. With its high-resolution rear touchscreen, LCD, top-notch electronic viewfinder, and strategically placed buttons and dials, the R1 should offer stellar handling as well. We can't wait to get our hands on the EOS R1 and see firsthand what this beast of a camera can do. So, that's all about the rumored Canon R1. Do let us know what you think about this. As for everything else, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you want more content like this on your feed.